The Brooklyn Nets have been one of the most fascinating teams of recent memory. Of course, they blew up their entire future for that aging Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce squad, and then they ended up drafting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum for the Celtics because they didn't have their first round picks forever. And then they were this fun, young, upstart team, Kenny Atkinson coaching, Karis LeVert, D'Angelo Russell leading the way, and they made a little bit of a playoff run, and then KD and Kyrie said, yeah, you know what? I want to go there. So they blew up half the team to do that. Then they blew up their entire future and the other half of the team to bring over fat James Harden, who didn't want to be there, traded him for Ben Simmons, which is and now have eventually traded away Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant and received not a lot of compensation back. They do have basically all of Phoenix's picks for the future, but they only got one first round pick for Kyrie Irving. They got, I think, 2 of Philadelphia's first round picks in the swap for Ben Simmons to James Harden, but at the same time, Philadelphia is a damn good team, so those picks are in the mid-20s. So they're in this weird spot because they don't have their picks of the future. They don't have their ability to tank until like 2028, I think, is when they finally regain control over their first-round picks. So they're in win-now mode, but they don't have win-now players, but they have an interesting roster to say the least. So let's go over it, starting with the point guard, Ben Simmons. And behind him is Patty Mills, a nice little sharpshooter off the bench. He's 34 years old at this point, so you don't expect too much from him. But, you know, if he can offer you anything, Drew Smith has shown some signs of being an NBA player this season. Spencer Dinwiddie coming over in that Kyrie Irving trade. And, of course, there is a noticeable skill gap between Spencer Dinwiddie and Kyrie Irving. But Spencer is honestly playing his best basketball of his career right now. He was playing great with the Mavericks, played great for the Nets, was horrible for the Wizards. He's this weird combo of a guy who can ISO up. He's a catch and shoot scorer from the 3-point line. If you ask him to do too much, he's going to crumble. But if he's your second, third, fourth option, he's a pretty good player in his own right. He can average probably 20 points a night fairly efficiently. Seth Curry seems to be traded to every single team ever. Nobody wants him. I don't know why, but at the same time, he is a bucket. He is supremely undersized though, 6'1" at the scoring guard, just isn't going to cut it defensively. And Cam Thomas is that dude out of LSU. He was one of my favorite players in the draft. Dude is a bucket. He's been scoring 40 points a night like it's nothing. David Duke Jr. has an unfortunate name and probably not going to be in the NBA for long. Mikal Bridges was probably the most coveted piece in that Kevin Durant trade. Rumors are the Grizzlies offered 4 first-round picks for him. He's a defensive player of the year candidate every single season, one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. His offense is coming along. He's not a great offensive player yet. He was traditionally a catch-and-shoot player for the Phoenix Suns, and then these past, I'll say 2 seasons, he started to develop an offensive game of his own. I'm not sure if he's going to be more than maybe 15, 16 points a night, but there is room for growth. Even though he is 26 years old, he's still new to the NBA, got drafted when he was, I want to say 22, similar to Cam Johnson. Joe Harris, the best, worst 3-point shooter in the NBA. Royce O'Neal, they gave up a first-round pick for him. Yikes. Edmund Sumner coming off a major injury on his, I think, ACL. Not great, not terrible, a bit undersized at 6'4". And Yuta Watanabe has been one of the most interesting players. He got cut from like every single team ever, came to Brooklyn, has just kind of been this knockdown 3-and-D wing for them. It was really surprising, but he plays his butt off. You love to see it. Cam Johnson, the other piece coming over in that trade, he is a fairly good player in his own right. Another guy who got drafted in his like senior season of college, so he's only been in the NBA for a few seasons, but he's already 26 years old. Probably not going to be much more than a catch and shoot 3-and-D kind of guy. And Dorian Finney-Smith coming over in the Kyrie Irving trade, a little bit overpaid at this point. Solid defender. He's got great tangibles, not great intangibles. He tries hard most of the time. An undrafted guy who just had to work his tail off. 3-point shot comes and goes though, and if it's not falling, he's not going to offer you much on the court. Nick Claxton finally took that next step up. We've been waiting for it. Only 23 years old. He is a bit, not undersized, what would you say, underweight. Doesn't have enough bricks in his back pocket. Gets bullied by some of the bigger centers, but man, does he clean up defensively. He's great on the perimeter. He's basically what Evan Mobley is minus any offensive talent. His free throws are horrible. His shooting is horrible. He's basically Gobert when he has the ball in his hands, but defensively, he is a masterpiece. And Day'Ron Sharpe, tough to grade. I'm not sure if he's an NBA center or not out of UNC. He's super young, super raw still, 21 years old, a little bit better of a passer than you would expect. But other than that, I'm just not sure what he's going to offer to this team. So we were finally getting back to the rebuilds. Don't think I don't read some of your comments that are saying, Airball, why don't you get back to the rebuilds? Trust me, I'm there. I'm reading them. I know it's been a while since we've done some rebuilds. At the same time, we've just been busy doing some stuff in the NBA, busy with Blazers franchise. So here we are, our first official rebuild, and it's going to be a weird one because, like I said, this team does not have their first round picks for a long time. And they're also in this horribly weird spot. They're 33-24 in the NBA, which puts them, what, 5th in the Eastern Conference, even though they're nowhere near competing for a championship this season, because they were the second best team in the NBA not too long ago, because they did have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving falling out. Once Jacques Vaughn came over, they were just an incredible team. But now, not so much. So it's just going to be a weird video, a weird experience. And here we are just simulating through everything. And we need to scout some players. And Nikola Jokic wins his 3rd MVP in a row, 25, 11, and 10, averaged a triple-double not seen since Russell Westbrook. Paulo Banchero, Rookie of the Year, 20 points per game. Okay. Russell Westbrook, 6th Man of the Year on the Heat? That's fun. Nick Claxton does win Defensive Player of the Year. You love to see that for the young fella. Alperen Şengün, Most Improved, up to 14 and 8. Michael, don't call him Mike Malone, wins Coach of the Year. And Jacob Park is Executive of the Year. All-NBA First Team. Probably not going to be any Nets anywhere. Maybe we make the defensive first team, right? We got Ben Simmons and we got Nick Claxton. So we play defense. Do we have any rookies? I don't think so. We don't have any assets on this team. It is bizarre, but at the same time, we're the 5th seed taking on Philadelphia. Could you imagine that? Ben Simmons going to his old stomping grounds again. At this point, it's clear and apparent that Ben Simmons was the big loser of this trade because James Harden has been almost an all-NBA player for the 76ers. He's trying to be John Stockton over there, while Ben Simmons is trying to be, I don't know, Tony Snell. Anyway, for our team, lead the way in scoring is Spencer Dinwiddie. Good for 18 points tonight. A pretty good efficiency. I like that. Mikal Bridges. Ooh, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix his tendencies because 2K hates Mikal Bridges. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Mikal Bridges in simulation, but they keep his stats, or they keep his tendencies like he was playing 4 years ago just as he got into the NBA. They didn't fix anything to where he plays now, where he's got some offensive game. He's able to put the ball on the court. Anyway, Nick Claxton had a very good season, 13 and 10. Cam Johnson, 13 for him. Cam Thomas, only 12.8 points for him. Seth Curry and Benjamin Simmons gave you a 10, 7, and 6. Ben Simmons, what are we going to do with this man on our team? Spencer Dinwiddie, only 38% from the three-point line. Cam Johnson, 40%. Royce O'Neal, 40%. Okay. Joe Harris, 42. Dorian Finney-Smith, 34. Mikal Bridges, 38. And Seth Curry, 45%. Not great. Not terrible. All the stats are going to be skewed. It is what it is. Offensively for team stats, we are 22nd. Defensively for team stats, we're probably even worse than that. No, better. Oh, that's right. We have a good defensive team. Let's go. 3rd in the NBA, giving us a 2.3 point differential. Actually 7th. I don't hate that. Field goals, we are 4th. 3-pointers, we are 1st. And free throws, we are not great. We're this really weird team, are we? Anyway, looking at league leader, scoring champion went to Luka Bleepin Doncic. Rebounds is Giannis, and assist is James Harden. Steals, Jimmy Buckets, blocks, Jaren Jackson Jr. Field goal percentages is Jalen Duren. 3-point champion, Nikola Jokic, and 3-point and free throw champion, Tyler Hero. Let's see how we do against the 76ers. My prediction, not well. Starting off, game 1, we win. Oh, what? James Harden, 29, 5, and 10. Joel Embiid, 27 and 10. Okay, what happened? Ben Simmons scored 28 points and got 6 fouls in 22 minutes. Cam Thomas gave us 28 and 4. Spencer Dinwiddie gave us 18, 5, and 6. Nick Claxton, 17. Seth Curry, 16. Mikal Bridges, 13. Weird game as we lose game 2. Lose game 3. And now we're down 3-1. Ben Simmons is our leading scorer. Are you freaking kidding me? 24, 7, and 12. Spencer gave us 16. Cam gave us 15. Mikal, again, only 13 points. I just don't know why 2K Simulation hates him. James Harden, 29, 5, and 15. Joel Embiid, 25. Tobias Harris, 19. What is Cam or Mikal Bridges averaging in the playoffs? Mikal is averaging 15 points a game. A little bit up for sure. But we're going to lose in 4-1 fashion. Do get swept in 4-0 after we won that first game. And it looks like the finals are going to be the Mavericks and the Celtics. I like it. Wonder who's going to win. I've got, the Celtics win. Jason Tatum, NBA Finals MVP. Did not expect that. Going on to player retirements. Who's gone? Udonis Haslem, finally. Kyle Lowry, finally. Onto the staff retirements. This guy has 3 names, and the Hall of Fame inductees is Cliff Ball, Dwight Howard, and Carmelo Anthony. Jersey retirements: Cliff, Kyle, Dwight, and Melo. Going to the league meetings. Are any of these fun? No, 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 no. Ain't that something special? So once again, we don't have our first round pick. Do we have anyone's first round pick? Can I view? Can I make trades yet? No, we can't. So good luck. Enjoy. Rockets. It goes Pistons, Rockets, Raptors. Have the number 3 pick in this year's draft. Interesting. Staff signing. We're not going to make any changes. Ooh, I probably need to re-sign somebody here. Perfectly content with Jacques Vaughn being our head coach. He just completely turned around this franchise. Such a wondrous difference what having an actual head coach instead of Steve Nash makes for your basketball team. As for the draft, the fastest man of the class is Amen Thompson and Jalen Clark. Most agile is Amen Thompson and Nick Smith Jr. Highest vertical is Jett Howard and Dylan Mitchell. Highest bench press is Grant Nelson and Leonard Miller. Best shot 3-pointer, Jett Howard, Caleb Love, and Tyrese Hunter. So I'd like to get maybe pick 10 in this year's draft, if that's doable, if that's possible. What are we looking like in the draft pick situation? We have pick 15 for the Suns and our 25th pick. And then we have swap wars with the Nets. Yikes. Then the Suns. Nothing in 2026. The Nets, Suns, 76ers in 2027. So you see it. It's this really weird situation where we don't have control over our draft picks, but it's not like the cupboards are bare. Anyway, let's see if we can go and steal pick. I think pick 10 from the Blazers. Nah. Pick 11 from the Warriors. Can't make that. Pick 9. What is wrong with these teams? Why can I not trade for anything? And there we go. Didn't even mean to make that trade go through without actually seeing if I could get more back. But we're picking up the number 7 overall pick from the Jazz just because 2K wouldn't let me do anything. They get the first from the Suns, which was 15. They get the first from us, which was 25. And then Joe Harris going over to the Jazz. So we have the number 7 overall pick. Pistons, though. Number 1, take Victor Wembanyama out of France. Beast, monster. Gonna be a heck of a time. What does that do for Jalen Duren? Not really sure. Rockets gonna go Scoot Henderson. No surprises there so far. Number 3, this is where the draft gets interesting, or should I say boring. Raptors take. Raptors trade the number 3 pick for DeJounte Murray. I don't hate that. And the Hawks take Oscar Thompson. All right, I don't like that pick. The who's it? The Spurs take Brandon Miller, and the Hornets pick up Max Lewis out of Pepperdine. I don't like that pick. Here we are at pick 17. Who's available to us? Looks like Jett Howard, Amen Thompson. Do we have a point guard? I think we do. Who's got more potential? Man, we didn't scout these players at all. I haven't looked at this draft class. So like Anthony Black traditionally was my best player, but Amen Thompson is a glitch. Jett Howard is climbing up power rankings quickly. Cam Whitmore used to be the best rated player ever. I'm gonna go Amen Thompson. Big fan of him. He's gonna be essentially replacing whatever Ben Simmons is to us. And then in the second round, who's gonna be available? Terrence Shannon Jr. is here. Derek Whitehead, not Derek Whitehead. Is this Derek? Is he out of Duke? Yeah, this is Derek. Boy, Derek has taken such a fall. They don't even spell his damn name right. Now we'll take Derek Whitehead in the second round. Holy crap. So not a bad draft from us. Rookie signings, we got Derek Whitehead and Amen Thompson with our 2 picks. Derek is down to a 70 overall. That hurts. Dinwiddie's going to come back. Royce O'Neal going to come back. Edmund Sumner, Cam Thomas, Day'Ron Sharp. All these boys are going to come back now. Of course, we'll bring Cam Johnson back. Utah, thank you for your services. You played really well for us, but we're not going to be re-signing you because you're not high enough overall. Should we bring back Kyrie Irving? Just be like, Kyrie, come on, man. You want to come back to Brooklyn? James, are you sure you want to leave? There's nobody exceptional in this draft class other than Mikal Bridges. Miles Bridges? Yikes. Do we bring back Bridges? Or bring in Bridges? Just bring the Bridges brothers together? Building bridges in Brooklyn? Jesus Christ. Ben Simmons is earning $37 million. That's just unreal. Patty Mills, thank you for everything that you've done for this team. You are going to be gone. First and a second from the Bulls. How are we starting to look money-wise? Do I need a better backup center? Day'Ron Sharp is fine for now. Dorian Finney-Smith earning way too much money. $14 million still. Get off my team. First from the Mavericks, but they want to give me Davi Bertans. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Is this going to backfire on me? Is anybody going to take Davi Bertans' contract? I don't think so. Davi Bertans, get off my team. Who wants him? The Hornets want him. You love to see it. All right, now we're looking money-wise. Can I go out and get a Miles Bridges? Theoretically, I can. I mean, that's not bad. You know, we have no shame on this team. We don't care who you've abused in your life. We'll give him $24.5 million for 4 years flat and say be happy with it. Anybody else even worthwhile here? Thomas Bryant's, Ray Trent Jr. could be a fun pickup, but yeah, I think we're gonna live with mediocrity. One more season. Seth Curry gone. Cam Johnson. Shh. Nice. We need Cam Johnson back on the team. He needs $7 million. Oh boy. I'm gonna go with Miles Bridges. Just gonna have to live with it. Sorry, Cam. Thank you for everything that you've done, but we're taking Miles Bridges here, and we have a little bit of cap room left as well. We have around $7 million. Who am I able to sign with this small, pathetic amount of money? Throwing a few offers out just to see if it sticks. Delano Bonton is that guy that we pick up. So our roster is a little bit revamped, but still largely the same. Benjamin Simmons, Amen Thompson, Delano Banton, not great. Cam Thomas, Spencer Dinwiddie, Derek Whitehead, not great. Mikal Bridges, Miles Bridges, Nick Claxton, Day'Ron Sharpe. Is any of you tall enough? Derek Whitehead definitely going to move up to be our backup 3. Derek, not Derek. So stupid. Also going to move up Delano Banton. I know he's listed as a point guard. I see his skill set more as a 2, if not a 3. So he's going to go there as well. As for free agency, James Harden back to the 76ers. Kyrie Irving back to the Mavericks on a 5-year, $250 million supermax. Woo! Fred VanVleet going to the Jazz. Mavericks pick up Christian Wood again, even though he's completely gone. Kyle Kuzma to the Pistons. Draymond Green back on the Warriors. D'Angelo Russell back to Lakers. Miles Bridges to us. Jeremy Grant to the Rockets. And Dylan Brooks back on the Grizzlies. Don't have money to sign Jalen McDaniels. Doesn't matter. Player progression. Mikal Bridges is regressing. Yeah, he's pretty old at this point. 26. I mean, I just don't see a large future for him. What is he? Almost 27? Whoo! Benjamin Simmons is regressing, but he's also progressing. It's because I moved into the point guard, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Delano Bonton is up to a 78 overall. That's interesting. And Derek Whitehead is a 72. Derek, not Tariq. It's just, some things are funny, man. You learn a little bit too much about the league and some of these players, and then somebody says Derek Whitehead. You just have to giggle to yourself. As for our season, it's going to look like this. 9-man rotation, Amen Thompson, Spencer Dinwiddie, Mikal Bridges, Miles Bridges, and Nicholas Claxton. Not a terrible roster. Not a great one, but we're just not in tanking mode at this point. We'll see if this is good enough for us. If not, we'll make some moves. Delano Bonton, Benjamin Simmons, Cam Thomas, and Day'Ron Sharpe are going to be coming off the bench. And Jabari Parker somehow made his way to the team. For preseason power rankings, we are, let's say, middle of the pack. Bottom middle. 21st for 2K Sports and 21st for Eric Boner as well. Jumping in a little bit early here, we're going to be stealing the swap best Milwaukee pick because for some reason, you look at the NBA standings and you go, oh my God, what is happening? The Milwaukee Bucks are 12-23, second worst team in the Eastern Conference. Is it going to remain that way? Probably not. But I took a peek at the scouting. The rest of the class, complete ass. But this guy, #1 overall pick, point guard of the future, Dylan Holland, looks to be legit. Hall of Fame ceiling, already an 81 overall, A+ potentials, so many A's across the board. This dude is going to be our point guard. That means Ben Simmons, gone. Amen Thompson, likely going to be a backup for the rest of his career. Eric Bledsoe, somehow on the team. And once we get to the trade deadline this season, I'm going to make some moves because that dude looks to be legit. This season, I just wanted to put together a mediocre roster, try to compete, try to contend a little bit, see what we have in some of these players, see if Mikal Bridges needs to go, but the rest of these players are probably expendable. But man, does that #1 overall pick look good. Look like he's going to turn around this Brooklyn Nets franchise. And here we are at the All-Star break with Team Luka Doncic and Team Jason Tatum. On Team Luka is Giannis, James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Joel Embiid. On the other side is LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, John Morant, and Trae Young. For the reserves is Jimmy Buckets, Anthony Davis, Karl Towns, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Zion Williamson, Tyrese Halliburton, and Darius Garland. On the other side, Stephanie Curry, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Julius Randle, Domantas Sabonis, Jaylen Brown, and Evan Mobley. Like I said, we're just trying to be moderately competitive at this point. Just see what we have. 4 games out of first place, 29-25. Not terrible, not great. Looking at our stats, I mean, our leading scorer is Miles Bridges, which is not ideal. Amen Thompson actually having an incredible rookie year, 18-6 for him. Brutal. Too bad we're going to have to send him away. Dinwiddie, okay. Nick Claxton, okay. Cam Thomas, good. Ben Simmons, Mikal Bridges giving us 9 points a game. I just don't know what to do with this man. So I realistically want Mikal Bridges gone and I want Ben Simmons gone. What can I do with that? No major trades that I want to make because they don't give me the value back that I want. So we're going to stick with our team as presently constructed, but just know this offseason there's going to be some major changes to this slightly above average, mediocre roster, and the scouting continues. Boy, is scouting fun in 2K23. I wish they keep this forever. Yeah. Luka Doncic finally wins an MVP. Now he averages a triple-double. Ausar Thompson wins Rookie of the Year over Amen Thompson. I don't know. Amen had some really good points and stats this year, but Brandon Miller does win 6th Man of the Year. What is Ausar shooting? 40% three-point shooter, 60% free throw shooter. Okay. Giannis Defensive Player of the Year. Brandon Miller 6th Man of the Year. Evan Mobley Most Improved, and Mark Daigneault does win Coach of the Year. For the All-NBA first team, no Nets. Second team, no Nets. Third team, no Nets. Defense, no Nets. Second team, wow, Ausar Thompson is the defensive first team in his rookie year. All right, guy who created this roster, you are nuts. We do have Amen Thompson on the all-rookie first team, so he looks like he's going to be a pretty good pickup. I just don't love it, and we were actually in the play-in tournament, barely snuck in as the 8th seed. You'll love to see it taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we are going to get whooped. That's just not a really good roster overall, but we're a fun team. We're a young team, and maybe some free agents want to come join our team, right? All right. MVP Luka led the league in scoring as well. Rebounds is Evan Mobley, and assist is Traeth Young. Steals is Ausar Thompson. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and field goal percentages as Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is Darius Garland. Free throw champion is Patrick Williams. As for us, some interesting number. Miles Bridges led us the way in scoring. Not ideal. Our rookie point guard was right behind him at 18 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. He's going to be a bucket, but that number 1 overall pick, whoo, is he better? Dinwiddie gave us 14, not great. He's regressing. Nick Claxton gave us 11 and 10, not great. Ben Simmons gave us 10, 5 and 4, probably even worse. And Cam Thomas just not really developing. 10 points a game from him is not what I want. Mikal Bridges as well, under 10 points a game. Yikes. 3-point percentages, I mean, we're good, right? Miles 34. Dinwiddie 38, Mikal Bridges 42, Amen Thompson 29. He's a better 3-point shooter than Ausar Thompson is right now, I think, but Amen Thompson is only shooting 29%. Sure, guy who created this roster, Cam Thomas 40, Delano Banton 35, Ben Simmons 31. There's just not a lot of shooting on this team. Derek Whitehead did not play. Team stats offensively, I'm sure we were trash. Trash, yeah. Nets worst in the league offensively. Defensively, though, best team in the NBA, giving us a 0.4 point differential. We are regressing. 16th in the NBA. Field goal percentages, not terrible, right? 6th. 3-point percentages, horrible. 36.4%. Puts us 15th. Not terrible, not great. Free throw percentages, even worse. We're just getting worse. We're the worst free throw shooting team ever, and we're just going to get whooped, right? Just simulate through the round. We win game 1 again. You love to see it. We're up 2-1. Are you kidding me? Amen Thompson is dropping 40 points as a rookie. Yo, we got something here. Do we just keep Amen Thompson? Forget this number 1 overall pick? Holy crap. Dinwiddie 18, Delano Banton 17. Build around Amen Thompson. That is absolutely nuts. 2-2, 3-2, and this is where we lose 4-2. Made it competitive, but eventually the Cleveland Cavaliers bested us as they're going to best everybody in the NBA. 4-0, taking on the Pelicans. Cavs versus Pelicans, as it always is in 2K. Bam. And the Cavaliers go on to win the championship at Mobley NBA Finals MVP. So this is going to be a pretty important year for us as LeBron James retires. This is going to be that year where we decide what direction do we want to go. Nobody interesting there. Hall of Fame inductees. Is LeBron James going to get his jersey retired everywhere? So is Blake Griffin. Are any of these rules fun? Doo-da, doo-da. None of these rules are fun. Da-da-doo-da-day. So we have the Bucks pick. And I guess the Bucks ended up pretty good. We have, oh no, projected number 4. Let's see where it ends up. We have number 1 and number 3. Yo, this season is going to be legendary. You know what? Thank you, Jacques Vaughn. You look at these ratings, you're like, oh, not a terrible coach, but we just need to get a little bit better. Thank you for everything that you've done for this team. I'm looking to get a stud, a gangster as the head coach, and Mark Daigneault is that dude. Is there really nobody? Will Hardy? God, do I have to get Mike Stauffer again? We always get Mike Stauffer. It's stupid. Whatever, Mike Stauffer is our future head coach. As for the draft class, the fast minute class is Frankie Carroll and Mark Burns. Most agile is Frankie Carroll, Wes Morrison. Highest vertical is Jeff Baxter, Frankie Carroll, and Nick Sullivan, and Ben Sims. Not to be confused with Ben Simmons. Highest bench press, Willard Ewing and Richard Shepard, also known as Dick Shepard, best shot three-pointer, Randy Gribbs, Owen Evans, and Ronnie Balls. Ooh. Okay. We're getting Kristaps Porzingis on the team. 88 overall for Mikal Bridges and Ben Simmons. So effectively now we have Kristaps Porzingis and Nick Claxton. Day'Ron Sharpe can go. I need a better 3, and I'm going to try to trade Spencer Dinwiddie in this number 3 overall pick for somebody who's a starting small forward. So Dinwiddie, what do you got for me? Dinwiddie. And maybe Miles Bridges too. I mean, just see what's out there, because these trades are not coming easy to me, which is unfortunate. But Dinwiddie in number 3 can give me De'Aaron Fox, Kyle Kuzma. I mean, you look at these trades, they're good, not great. Jordan Poole, I'd love to have, but he's just a tick undersized. Grant. I mean, is this Keldon Johnson trade really the one that I want to take? Can you keep Vooch and like give me some first round picks instead? Give me your next year's first round pick. How does that sound? They want Shake Milton for this pick. Swap best Phoenix and San Antonio. No. Wait. Maybe. Now they want our first for Kenrich Williams. You know what? I'll do that. So Spencer Dinwiddie is going to go over for Keldon Johnson. And then we're getting their next year's first round pick. They're getting the number 3 overall pick. They're giving up Kenrich Williams, who's going to be gone, and we have to give up a future first round pick as well. So there we go. Small forward of the future. Keldon Johnson, we're going to see how long he's going to stick around for. Kenrich Williams, probably going to just say, get off my team. Cannot be traded. It's a 3-team trade, 2K. Come on now. Because the problem is there's these like 8-team trades that go on in actual real life, but 2K does not do that well. So that's why I always disable the option, even though it doesn't seem 100% realistic. I really can't get some first. Thank you, Memphis. Give me a couple first round picks for nobody. So number 1 overall, we're going to be taking the stud Dylan Holland, our point guard of the future. I know Amon Thompson was incredible. So what we're going to do is move Amon Thompson to the 2. Wes Morrison going number 2 overall, the other point guard out of Indiana State. Spurs taking Rod Keller. Then they're taking OJ Lawson. And the Thunder take Jaden Washington, but I really don't care because we got the best player in the draft. We got the number 1 overall prospect, 80 overall, 19 years old, Dylan Holland. Gonna be a stud for us. So everybody can come back. Qualifying offers, don't really care. And this free agency isn't the big one. There's Tyrese Halliburton, I mean Jaylen Brown, but next year's free agency looks to be special. So if we can't compete this year with the roster as presently constructed, we'll be going in next season. I'll flip, I don't know, some of these prospects that we have and get some better players. But I do want to move Amon Thompson or this guy that we picked up. So I think Amon Thompson is going to stick around at the 1. He's got A+ playmaking, while Dylan Holland has A-. I mean, the heights are about the same, so we need a backup point guard, but we're going to go Amon Thompson, Dylan Holland, Cam Thomas, Keldon Johnson, Delano Banton. Theoretically, we can drop Banton back to his more natural point guard position. That's fine with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see if Derek Whitehead progresses, develops well enough. Miles Bridges, Kristaps Porzingis, Day'Ron Sharpe. Nick Claxton is going to need a contract if he wants to re-sign with us. He wants $35 million. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? His relations are aggro. I don't even know what that means. What did I do to you besides let you start on my team? What, you want to score more points? We're a competitive team, and yet, all right, whatever. If he gets a contract, we'll match. Otherwise, I will go screw myself because Nick Claxton wants $30 million. Yeah, and you're getting 1 year, $13 million offers, Nick. That's what you get for not re-signing with us. Idiot. Anthony Davis going back to Lakers. Anthony Edwards going back to the Timberwolves. Jaylen Brown to the Raptors. Tyrese Halliburton to the Pacers. LaMelo Ball to the Hornets. Tyrese Maxey to the 76ers. DeMontis Sabonis to the Bulls. DeJounte Murray to the Raptors. That's a fun squad they got there now. Pascal Siakam to the Lakers and Kawhi Leonard to the Clippers. What does this Raptors squad look like now? Really curious. They have Scott Barnes. They have like 5 players. So they have Dennis Sharu, the right point guard. Not great. DeJounte Murray at shooting guard. Jaylen Brown at small forward, Scott Barnes at power forward, Clint Capella and Christian Koloko, and then absolutely no depth on the team. Depth, who needs it? Nick Claxton still not signing with anybody. He's not getting any offers, and he won't even negotiate with me. So I guess he's going to just sit there in free agency and not get signed. I don't know what to do about this situation. Nikki C, come back to us. Join us. Player progression. Kristaps Porzingis up to an 88. Miles Bridges 85. Amon Thompson up to a 79. Not great. I think his potential is pretty limited, so I'm not sure what to do about that. Dylan Holland is the piece that we're going to be building around. Means this is going to be a little bit longer of video. We're going to be doing more seasons because I need my young guys to develop, progress, and turn into studs. As for this year's preseason power rankings, we're going to look something like this. Probably not a great team, not a terrible team. Still in this weird, I don't even know what to call it for the Nets. 23rd for Eric Boner. We don't have superstars yet. We haven't been able to pick people up. We put together, a solid squad. Amen Thompson, Dylan Holland, Keldon Johnson, Miles Bridges, Kristaps Porzingis. It's not terrible. It's not great. These guys, hopefully they develop into studs. And then you got Cam Thomas, Delano Banton, Aaron Sharp, and Derek Whitehead off the bench. Again, not great, not terrible. We're just in this weird zone for now as we wait for our players to develop and progress. And here we are at the All-Star break with Team Ja Morant and Team Giannis. On Team Ja is Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, and LaMelo Ball. On the other side, Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, and Darius Garland. For the reserves is Anthony Davis, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Karl Towns, Domantas Sabonis, Tyrese Haliburton, Brandon Ingram, and Anthony Edwards. On the other side, Stephanie Curry, Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Pascal Siakam, Bam Adebayo, and Victor Wembanyama. We suck. There's no other way around it. Look at this team leading us in scoring is Kristaps Porzingis, Miles Bridges, and Keldon Johnson. Dylan Holland is doing all right, 14-4-4. Amen Thompson, a little bit down from last year, honestly, 13-4-7. And then Cam Thomas, 12. We just need to consolidate these three mediocre players into an actually good player. Keldon Johnson playing down to an 81 overall. Are you... and Miles Bridges, they're just both mad. What are you guys upset about? What could you possibly be upset about at this point? I'm heated with the way things are. Very important to play for a winner. All right, well, we're trying to win. Somewhat important. I'm heated with everything that's been happening. Well, you're part of the losing. Get off my team. What is wrong with these people? Yep, Miles Bridges is going to be gone. I'm trading Kristaps Porzingis and Miles Bridges away for Rudy Gobert and Anthony Edwards, which I am totally fine with. We're giving up another first-round pick as well. Anthony Edwards, beast mode. He's going to be playing the 3. A little undersized, not a big deal, but he's already a 91 overall. Anthony Edwards, also known as a beast. And then Rudy Gobert is here just because we don't have another center. Like, theoretically, can I 3-team trade Rudy Gobert for somebody that's not earning $43 million this year? Like Ben Simmons. They're earning the same amount of money. Who's better, Ben Simmons or Rudy Gobert? Who do you got? I got neither. I guess we'll rock with Rudy Gobert for now. So the new look team gonna look like this. Amen Thompson, Dylan Holland, Anthony Edwards now officially have 190 overall on our team. Maybe Keldon Johnson will start playing like an actual basketball player. And then Cam Thomas on the bench, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I just, something needed to go. Something needed to change, and that was the move that we're gonna make. Hopefully this draft class is any good. Wow, it's not. It's really not. Holy crap. Nothing but starters and low-tier all-stars. Yikes. Ja Morant wins MVP, 33, 8, and 11. Good for him. Dylan Holland, our boy, is Rookie of the Year, 15, 5, and 5 in a rookie season. 47 from the field, 87% from the free throw line, 38% from the three-point line. As a rookie, oh, this boy is going to be good. What is he up to already? An 83? What a stud. Markelle Fultz, 6th man of the year on the Mavericks. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year, 24 and 11. Jet Howard, most improved for the Blazers. And JB Bickerstaff is Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team, nobody. Second team, Anthony Edwards, interestingly. And third team, nobody. Defense, nobody. Rookies, Dylan Holland did, in fact, make it. So did we even make the playoffs? We didn't make the playoffs. Really, we didn't make the playoffs. How do we finish? We had a strong end to the season. We had a horrible beginning because Miles Bridges and Keldon Johnson's morale played down because they were losing, so they played worse. So it was just this self-fulfilling prophecy of failure, which is why we had to get them off the team. 37-45. Yeah, we didn't have a good season. But we are getting younger, better, faster, stronger. We have Anthony Edwards, 30 points per game on our team now. We have a bona fide point guard and shooting guard and small forward. If we pick up somebody in free agency this year, let development continue to run its course, I think this team is going to be incredible. Other than that, though, we suck. I don't even want to look at the stats. Let's just skip. Let's skip everything. Go straight to the finals, where I'm sure it's going to be Cleveland and somebody. Cleveland and the Mavericks. Oh boy, this is fun. Cleveland wins another NBA Finals. Darius Garland, NBA Finals MVP. Russell Westbrook retiring. Derrick Rose, Ricky Rubio, staff retirements, Jenner Perger, Doc Rivers, Michael DeCollin, Mike Malone, Big Van Exel. That's fun. And Russell Westbrook going to the Hall of Fame. Gonna get his jersey retired as well. So is Draymond Green. Any of these rules fun? Decrease luxury tax threshold. No, none of these are good. On to the draft lottery. I don't believe we have any major picks. We have the number 3 pick via Phoenix. Well then, staff signing Mike Stauffer is the best head coach in the game. He's going to be our head coach of the future. Onto the draft, which is horrible. The fast man of class is Rasheed Fletcher and Thomas Geiger. Most agile is Randy Townsend and Gregor Thorpe and Jason Porter. Highest vertical is Rashid McNeil, Ralph Roberts, and Alan Newman, and Thomas Geiger. Highest bench press, J.R. Reynolds and J. Sean Whitehead. Best shot, 3-pointer, Dwayne Will Cox and Randy Townsend. So obviously, number 3 overall pick in this class it's really a class of trash. Like this guy's 79 overall, 21 years old, Al Horford ceiling. Yikes. Kurt Slaughter, can't spell slaughter without laughter. This class sucks A. So I will be trading this number 3 pick, probably with Keldon Johnson. Rudy Gobert, I can't trade right now. I don't know, will it let me? Yeah, I can't trade Rudy Gobert right now. So what could I trade to get off the books? Because we're going to be making a free agent splash shortly. Keldon Johnson not earning a lot of money, but maybe there's somebody who's earning a little less and is a little bit better. Doesn't look like it. Robert Williams. It's actually, yeah. Yeah, I'll do Robert Williams for a first from the Pacers. I'm good with that. We need to just consolidate these first round picks into future first round picks. So Suns, thank you for sending me multiple top, protected first round picks. I always appreciate that. You're a terrible team. We'll steal from the Wizards because they have Bradley Beal earning $53 million right now. I mean, geez, can you imagine when this actually happens in real life? How angry all the fans are going to be. I don't want to swap Worst or Malik Beasley, but you can go ahead and... Okay, on to the NBA draft. The number 1 overall pick, Lakers, have Harold Bishop, 6'7" guard out of Washington. He's terrible. Number 2 to the Pelicans goes Kurt Slaughter. Can't spell slaughter without laughter. Number 3 to the Wizards goes J.R. Reynolds. Number 4 to the Bulls goes Ramsey Townsend. And number 5 goes Jason Porter. Again, none of these players were good. Their overalls were so... Oh my God. Solid, don't get me wrong, but their potentials was just horrible. Like, what is your potential? It's a B+. Like, that's a mid 80s. Just disgusting. Rookie signings, we didn't have anybody. Team player options, Rudy Gobert accepts. Oof. So we're definitely gonna have to get out of him. We'll bring back these 3, we'll see. But I'm going to be making a free agent splash because Jason Tatum and Giannis Antetokounmpo are both here. JT cannot go to the Cavaliers. We're going to have to figure out something. And Rudy Gobert, first of all, needs to get off our team because I can't afford anything, right? Yeah. Rudy, please go. I don't need somebody earning $50 million who scores 3 points a game for me. But I'll definitely throw Giannis an offer here. I'll do my best Jason Tatum offer. I don't think he's going to accept. And he's going to be going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. But that means Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell are going to be available as well. What if we go after Evan Mobley? Could I? Let's see how this plays out. So Giannis and Evan Mobley are going to be on our team. There's no way I can get them both, right? There's no way. Let's go after Giannis. Keep Cam Thomas. I can't keep anybody. I don't have any money. Daron Sharp can walk. Derek Whitehead can stay. So Cam Thomas is gone. Oh. Can I give Cam Thomas a qualifying offer? Donovan Mitchell, just sitting around. Yeah, we'll do something like this. And boom. And let's see how this is looking. I can't give him the $9 million qualifying offer. Why not? I think free agency is just broken. I can't do anything here. It's forcing me to renounce the rights on everybody. I can't even sign Giannis. I don't know what's happening anymore. So I'm just going to let free agency play itself out and then figure out who's left and who's available. Jason Tatum, by the way, did not sign. Looks like he's going back to the Celtics. So we have Amen Thompson, Delano Banton, Dylan Howard, and we did get Cam Thomas. So Just 2K is completely freaking broken. Anthony Edwards, Giannis, and Robert Williams. Certainly looking like a pretty good team now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need backup center, some backup wing depth. I had that, but then 2K just said, no, you don't get that anymore. We have $11 million in money. Kai Jones certainly could be that option. Mo Bamba is here. It's a pretty good backup center. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, let's pick up Mo Bamba for a year. Mo, 4 years, player option, flat, please sign. There you go. And 1 wing player to pick up the slack with the veterans minimum. Not ideal. Karis LeVert, yo, bring him back. I'm in. Karis, come on back to your favorite city, Brooklyn. Edmund Sumner, I mean, he was here too. Why not? Just bring them both back. Karis here, Edmund here, fun. As for free agency, Jason Tatum going back to the Celtics, but Giannis Antetokounmpo has said enough of small market teams. I'm going to the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to earn a chip in the Big Apple. Evan Mobley back on the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell to the Clippers. So the Cavs got significantly worse. Cade Cunningham back on the Pistons. Jalen Green to the Rockets. Josh Giddey to the Thunder. Scott Barnes to the Raptors. Jalen Brunson to the Knicks. And Alperen Şengün back on the Rockets. Everybody else re-signing with their respective teams. So this is our year. This is our window. It is officially open. Player progression. Giannis leading the way. And we got a bunch of young players that are studs. So Giannis, 97 overall. Ants, 91 overall. Robert Williams, 87 overall. Our young rookie is up 6 overalls. Holy crap, he's an 86 overall. Amen Thompson, 81 overall. Delano Bonton, 80. Cam Thomas, 79. Mo Bamba. So the 9-man rotation gonna look something like this. Amen Thompson, Dylan Holland, Anthony Edwards, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Robert Williams. Coming off the bench, Delano Banton, Cam Thomas, Mo Bamba, and I guess Karis LeVert for 1 year, and we'll kind of see what Derek Whitehead turns into. Preseason power rankings, we're number 1 in the NBA. What number 1 for Eric Bunner as well. Let's get this championship, baby. Giannis Antetokounmpo, age 31, season wins MVP, 99 overall, 25 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. He excelled in the big market of Brooklyn. J.R. Reynolds wins Rookie of the Year, 11 and 8. Not great. Markelle Fultz, 6th man of the year. Now on the Knicks, Victor Wembanyama, defensive player of the year. Most improved is Nick Smith Jr. Mike Stauffer is coach of the year as we win executive of the year. The best team, 99 overalls across the board. Brooklyn Nets. Giannis on the All-NBA first team. Anthony Edwards makes the All-NBA third team. Giannis, defensive first team. And we didn't have any rookies, so go screw. But we're the best team in the NBA. 63-19s, 9 games up on the Indiana Pacers. You love to see that. Player stats, Giannis was great. Anthony Edwards led us in scoring. Dylan Holland, 18 points, 4 and 5 for him. Amen Thompson, 14, 3 and 8 as our, he's our point guard. Who's our center? Robert Williams. He was upset. He's angry. He doesn't want to re-sign with us. I've spent enough time with the Nets. It's time for me to move on. I don't understand because his biggest issue is that he wants money. So I go, okay, let me re-sign you and give you more money. And he goes, no, I refuse to re-sign. Well, then how do you want to get more freaking money? I wish they would fix 2K free agency. They never will. But, a man can hope. Anthony Edwards is our 3-point leader at 43%. Dylan Holland, the second-year man, is 40%. Giannis is here. Delano Banton, 36. Cam Thomas, 37. Amen Thompson is getting worse. What is wrong with you guys? Why are we such bad shooter? Anyway, scoring champion went to Darius Garland, the only 30-point per game scorer this season. His former teammate Donovan Mitchell, second. Our rebounds is Victor Wembanyama, and assist is Darius Garland. Steals is Tyrese Haliburton. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and field percentages is Mitchell Robinson. On the 76ers, 3-point champion is Cade Cunningham. Fifth champion is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Team stats, we are offensively not great. 14th, but defensively we are locked down. Number 1, I guarantee 108.7 points per game. Giving us an 11.8 point differential. Field goal percentages, we are 3rd, 4th. 3-point percentages, we are bad. Really bad. Really, really, really bad. 22nd, but free throw percentages, we are 23rd. You love to see it. Taking on the Toronto Raptors. DeJounte Murray, Jaylen Brown, Scott Barnes, Jonathan Kuminga, Victor Oladipo. How do they do this? Jonathan Kuminga is earning $32 million off the bench. Victor's earning 10. Zubats is earning 2. I don't know how they afforded any of this. That's just impressive. All right, well, we win game 1. Anthony Edwards, 28, 9, and 14. Giannis, 26, 8, and 10. Dylan Holland, 22, 1, and 7. Eamon Thompson, 20, and 9. As for them, DeJounte Murray led the way, 32, and 9. Jaylen Brown, 27. Jonathan Kuminga, 20. Scott Barnes had the 12, 5, and 12, but that is it. They just don't have as much help as we do as we win game 2, lose game 3. We're tied up 2-2. Up 3-2. Dylan Holland's 29, 4, and 10. Anthony Edwards, 25, 4, and 11. Giannis, 23, 14, and 10. Trip dub. Cam Thomas, 21. Eamon Thompson, 17, and 7. As for them, Jonathan Kuminga led the way. Okay, 29 for him. Jaylen Brown, 27. We're just a tick better. They're definitely a tough team, though, as we win now to take on the Detroit Cade Cunningham. Jaden Ivey up to an 87. They have Kawhi Leonard, who's down to an 83. But they have Victor Wembanyama, who's up to a 96. What is this team? Are they better than us? They might be. They really might. But we win game 1. Giannis, 33, 12, and 11. Ant, 25, and 7. For them, Cade Cunningham led the way. Jaden Ivey, 22. Victor Wembanyama, 22. They're honestly a pretty good team. But we are 3-0 and 4-0 now to take on our rivals. The best team in the NBA without... they've got our old friend without Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dean Wade, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Onyeka Okongwu, Jonas Valanciunas. I don't know who this guy is. Interesting squad. Now that Donovan Mitchell's gone, they win game 1. Giannis, 28. That's it. Our team sucked. Holy crap. For them, Darius Garland gave him 30. Evan Mobley, 22. Jared Allen, 14 and 10. And Onyeka Okongwu, 12. They shouldn't have enough scoring to beat us, but we scored 87 points. App. Can I boost our system proficiency at all? Not really. All right. Well, game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, we lose. Game 5, we are up 3-2. Ant had a 36-point game. Giannis, 33, 10, and 13 triple-double. Delano, 18. Dylan Holland, 17. Eamon Thompson, 16 and 11. Robert Williams, 11 and 9. Never forget. Wow. Darius Garland scored 41, 6, and 9 for them. Nice, but that is pretty much it. And 4-2 fashion, we are advancing to the Western Conference Finals. We are advancing to the NBA Finals. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the Western Conference Finals MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo MVP is the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And here we go. Game 1 against the Thunder. Bam. Lost. All right. Giannis was okay. Robert Williams was really good. Ant wasn't great. Eamon Thompson was bad. Delano Benta was bad. Dylan Holland gave us 7 freaking points. Jeez. Chet was a beast. Kyrie Lewis Jr. was a beast. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was actually quiet. Who is this guy? Terquavian Smith was a beast. Josh Giddey gave him a 13, 15, 16 triple-double. Moses Moody was a beast. Okay, well, we win game 2. Lose game 3, and we're down 3-1. Are you serious? 3-2. All right, we need to win this to force a game 7 back in Brooklyn. We're the home team. We got to win this game. We got to win. We're up in the 3rd quarter, going into the 4th quarter, back and forth game, low scoring contest because we are defense only. About 5-6 minutes left. We have a 10-point lead. Looks like we're going to be forcing a game 7. That means I need to tighten up the rotations because we win 123-107. We're going to be dropping down to like an 8-man rotation. Let's see. Boop, boop. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do an 8-man rotation. Super tiny, super squishy, and we're just... Delano Benta is not starting over. Eamon Thompson. You stupid. Wow. Dylan Holland's already up to an 88 overall. This dude is going to be good. Why is Robert Williams mad? Because you're not getting enough money in the finals? Come on, Robert. I'm outraged. Why? So sick of morale in this game. It's stupid. Game 7. Thunder versus Nets. Back and forth game here in the 1st quarter. We have a little bit of lead in the 2nd quarter. Going into the 3rd quarter with a huge lead. And it looks like even though they took a 3-2 lead, we are going to win. In game 7, we are blowing them out by 30 points. Holy crap, that's how you win a championship. The Brooklyn Nets, after trading KD, after trading Kyrie, after trading away James Harden, have returned to the championship promised land, only bringing in one superstar, and that is Giannis Antetokounmpo, NBA Finals MVP for the 2nd time in his career, 28 and 11. And anybody can win 1 in a row. Can you win 2? Interesting retirees there, staff retirement. Rick Carlisle, don't know about that. Greg St. John, that's just a fun name. League meetings, are any of these intelligent? I'm not changing the shot clock to 30 seconds. Come on now. Stupid, and stupid. Draft lottery. Do we have a top 5 pick again? We might. The Nets via Washington. Oh, it fell to 5. That sucks. But honestly, not a big deal, but especially because this year's draft class sucks. But the NBA draft combine, the fastest man in the class is Judd Simmons and Sammy Taylor and Lucas Moncrief. Most agile is Antoine Ferguson. He doesn't look like an Antoine. And Willis Leonard. Highest vertical is Raul Cruz and Judd Simmons and Mel Hunt. Highest bench press, Mark Thompson, Donald Johnston. I don't like how you spelled Johnston, sir. That's disgusting. Best shot three-pointer, Wallace Newman, Will West, and Sean Phillips. We're not going to be taking anybody in this draft because they all suck. Spurs number 1. Overall, take Mitchell Harper or Harper Mitchell, 6'9" out of Argentina. Nice. Number 2 overall to the Suns goes Ruben Silva, 6'8", small forward out of Brazil. Number 3 to the Nuggets goes Henry Gill. Okay, I guess their backup or their replacement for Nikola Jokic. Not really sure. The Celtics take Evan Hollins and the Clippers take Paul Millsap Jr., son of Paul Millsap Sr. Anyway, all these players were horrible. No potentials yet. Again, honestly, there's only been one draft class that's even remotely worthwhile, and that is the Dylan Holland number 1 overall draft. Qualifying offers Derek Whitehead. And even though we could be bringing back our boy, my favorite player, Kevin Durant, I need to get Robert Williams signing with me. Why don't you? All right, well, we'll sign Cam Thomas for now. And I'm either going to force Robert Williams to come back or something, because I literally, it's just like, oh, I'm not interested in negotiating with the Brooklyn Nets. They didn't pay me enough money. Well, you wouldn't let us freaking pay you enough money. It's fine. It's fine. It is fine. Derek Whitehead is going to come back for 5 seasons. He's going to be our backup wing player, and we'll figure out if I want to either force Robert Williams to come sign with us again or not. Sure, we'll go get Christian Coloco, and then I'll just force a trade for a good center. This game is infuriating. I don't know why free agency is just so routinely broken all the time. Christian Wood, I don't like that. I mean, like, it works too well with Robert freaking Williams, but he just decides not to join our team. Okay, we just traded for Walker Kessler because for some reason that money worked. I'm just not even going to bother with 2K. It's annoying me today. As for free agency, Kevin Durant going back to the Warriors. Who would have thunk his reclamation tour is in Golden State for the final stages of his career? Paul McCarroll back to the Magic, Jared Allen back to the Cavs, Bam Adebayo back to the Heat, Chet Holmgren back at the Thunder, Jimmy Buckets back to the Heat, LaMelo Ball, Lonzo Ball to the Jazz. Those are words. De'Aaron Fox back on the Kings, Brandon Ingram back to Pelicans, and Anthony Simons to the Spurs. Okay. Interesting free agency for sure. As for player progression, how we looking? Giannis holding steady at a 97, Ant 92, Dylan Holland up to an 89, Eamon Thompson up to an 85, Walker Kessler, Edmund Sumner and Karis LeVert are going down, but that means Derek Whitehead, it's his chance to shine. Time to shine? His chance for opportunity? God, these are all words that I know. As for this year, upcoming, defending NBA champion Brooklyn Nets, we have Eamon Thompson at the 1, Dylan Holland at the 2, Anthony Edwards at the 3, Giannis at the 4, Walker Kessler at the 5. We got size, we got defense, we got scoring. Benches, Delano Banton, Cam Thomas, Karis LeVert, and I'll give it to Derek Whitehead. Why not? The young fella needs his minutes. Preseason power rankings, we are first for 2K Sports, first for Eric Boner as well. LaMelo Ball wins MVP. Jazz Gortman is Rookie of the Year. Jarvis Walker, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Khalil Ware, Most Improved. Steve Clifford is Coach of the Year. Nicholas Babcock wins Executive of the Year. Giannis on the All-NBA First Team. Nobody else. Giannis on the Defensive First Team. And we didn't pick up any rookies. I just want to point out that we didn't have a great season. We are actually the 8th seed. The 7th seed. You want to know why? It's because now, yes, Walker Kessler is triggered. I am triggered with everything that's been happening. Winner, extremely important. We're winning. Financial security, you have money. He's like, I don't know why centers for the Brooklyn Nets hate playing here, but I'm about to lose my goddamn mind because we are defending champions. The only thing I did was go from Robert Williams to Walker Kessler, and now we suck. Anyway, we're apparently the 8th seed. 88, 91, 93, 98, 81, 82, 81, 78, 77. I mean, pretty good team, if you ask me. Pretty rare taking on the Hornets. LaMelo Ball, Max Lewis, Andrew Wiggins, Patrick Williams, and Yaka Kunyu, Daniel Gafford. I just don't
I don't get it, and there's no way to make the system proficiency any better. I'll do, I don't know. We'll do this one. What is it? Balanced? There. Enjoy. Is it gonna help us win? Who knows? We win game 1. Max Lewis gave him 42 points. Okay. LaMelo Ball 23, 3 and 7, and Yega Kunmu 21. We have Giannis, and you don't. Dylan Holland 32 and 8. You love to see it. Anthony Edwards 28. Walker Kessler 12, 7 and 5. But he's triggered. Fucking dick. God damn it. I'm so sick of my centers not wanting to be here. We're up 2-1, up 3-1, and 3-2, and 4-2. And oh, look at that. The 8 seed somehow advanced to the second round. We should be the number 1 seed. I don't get it. Taking on the Hawks, Trae Young, Oscar Thompson, the better Thompson twin, AJ Griffin, Clint Capella playing a power forward position. Kristaps Porzingis playing center, and Yusuf Nurkic coming off the bench. What a team. What a squad. We have a well put together, carefully thought out, crafted team, and they have 7 centers. And Amen Thompson was our highest scorer? No, their highest scorer. Why did we lose? We only scored 91 points? Jeez, what a terrible game from our superstars. We're down 2-0, down 3-0. We're getting swept 3-1. What is possibly wrong with this team? Is it all Walker Kessler's fault? I'm so angry. Why are we losing? I'm trading for Victor Wembanyama. That's it. That's the only solution to why this team sucks is the Rockets going to win. Why did we struggle so bad? We didn't do anything. James Harden, Damian Lillard going to the Hall of Fame, getting their jersey retired. So is Klay Thompson. I don't want any of these. Draft lottery. Do we have a top 5 pick? Hey, we have another top 5 pick. We have 2 top 5 picks. Mike Stauffer. Are you still our head coach? Yeah, he's still our head coach. The rest of them don't matter. Going on the draft, we're not going to draft anybody. We're going to try to trade for Victor Wembanyama. That's the only move that could put us over the top. Victor is not available for trade. I'm going to trade for Nikola Jokic. Give me Chet Holmgren. Bam. There we go. I still have first round picks to get rid of. We have too much draft capital on this team. Rookie signings, we have nobody. Team player options, of course, bring back the 90 overall Derek Holland. Amen Thompson is going to need a contract, and he is going to get paid. So what I'm going to do, since Victor Wembanyama is not available for trade, I'm going to give him the qualifying offer, try to keep our tax bill a little bit lower. How are we looking? Right now, we have Amen Thompson, Delano Benton, Dylan Holland, Cam Thomas, Anthony Edwards, Giannis, Chet Holmgren. Need a backup center. Naz Reid, perfect backup center. He's going to be that dude for us. 3 years, $7 million. We need some backup wing players. Who's available? There we go. And then I'll theoretically try to trade for Victor still. I don't think it's going to be able to go through, but, you know, if we can upgrade from Chet Holmgren to Victor Wembanyama for every first round pick we have for the next 5 years, I'm going to do it. I'd be stupid not to. Boom. 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 Yeah, not possible. So Chet Holmgren is going to have to be the solution for us. We're going to run it back one more season. For some reason, we were terrible last year. Maybe this is the center that's going to be happy playing for the Brooklyn Nets. Otherwise, I got question marks, man. I don't know what else to do with this damn team. Here we are, 9-man rotation. Gonna look like this. Amen Thompson, Dylan Holland, Anthony Edwards, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chet Holmgren, Delano Benton, Cam Thomas, Naz Reid, and O'Shea Brissett. Can we get better than O'Shea? No offense. I appreciate you coming here, but O'Shea, what you want to give me? A little bit of an upgrade. Josh Okogie, I guess. Like a 2 overall boost. That's fine. Whatever. Josh Okogie instead of O'Shea Brissett. Let's run it back. Let's win a chip. And let's close out this video like champions. Darius Garland, MVP yet again. Gary Rodman, Rookie of the Year. 6th man is Noah Looney. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved is Tyrese Hunter. Mike Stauffer, Coach of the Year, as we don't win Executive of the Year. Huh. Well, we don't get any All-NBA first players. Brandon Miller is a 93 overall. We have Giannis on the All-NBA second team. Nobody on the All-NBA third team. Giannis on the All-Defensive first team. And then we don't have any rookies yet again. But we are officially the best team in the NBA yet again. Finally. Thank you, God. Scoring champion went to Darius Garland. Rebounds is Victor Wembanyama. And assist is Darius Garland. Steals is Dejounte Murray. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama. And field percentages is Jalen Duren. 3-point champion, Quentin Grimes. Free throw champion is Patrick Williams. We were good. The real weakness of our team was honestly Kessler Edwards. By the way, Dylan Holland up to a 92 overall. This kid is a stud. Chet was great. Eamon Thompson was great. Everything about this team was great. We're awesome. We're 5-star. 3-point champion. Chet Holmgren, 39. 44 for Anthony Edwards. 46 for the young Dylan Holland. Giannis, 32. Eamon Thompson up to 32. Delano Benson, 40. Good team. And I think we are actually scoring offensively for once as well. Offensively, we are the 6th best team. Defensively, we are the best team, giving us a 13.7 point differential. Number 1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, we are 3rd. 3-point percentages, we are 14th. And free throw percentages, we suck. Just period. We're taking on the Hawks, who beat us last year. They have the same roster. All we did was switch out Chet Holmgren. Maybe this year is our chance to win. We win game 1. Giannis, 26, 11, and 10. Dylan Holland, 24, 6, and 9. Nice. Chet was okay as for them. RJ Barrett was good. Oscar Thompson was good. Jet Howard was good. The rest of their team was not. Interesting. Do they not have Trae Young? Did I not see that? They don't have Trae Young. Huh. Weird. We're up 2-0. Up 2-1. 2-2. Up 3-2. And 4-2. Now to take on the Orlando Magic. Trey Mann. Nick Smith Jr. is a 94 overall. Max Lewis, Paulo Banchero. Nick Claxton, our old enemy. Frenemy, if you will. Sam Banks, Owen Evans. We're probably going to dominate them, right? Like 1-0, 2-0. No, we're not. We're down 2-1. 146 to 150. What is this game? Max Lewis, 35 and 6. Wasn't he on the Hornets last year? Yeah, what? Jeez. Paulo Banchero, 27, 11 and 5. Trey Mann, 23. Nick Smith Jr., 22 and 12. Sam Banks, 18. Giannis gave us 40. What? There's just no defense being played. 2-2. Come on. We're down 3-2 in the second round. We're the best team in the NBA. We have like 590 overalls. They have 1. And we can't beat them? Are you kidding me? I have to go in a simcast and watch us whoop them here. Of course, in Game 7, we scored 151. I mean, look, honestly, they got 2 90s. We have 88, 92, 93, 99, 92. And then our bench, it's not as strong because they can just randomly sign people for however much money and it just works. We have to actually make intelligent decisions and operate under the cap because I'm not the CPU cheesing. Anyway, 2K. Game 7. It ain't 2K if it ain't Game 7 here. Going into the fourth quarter, another high-scoring contest, but it looks like after a 47-point third quarter, we're going to walk away victors, ousting the lowly Magic in the Eastern Conference Finals, taking on our rivals, Cleveland Cavaliers, MVP Darius Garland, Shaedon Sharp up to an 87, Royce O'Neal, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Onyeka Okongwu still here. How did they afford this? Oh, they just went out and signed him. Like, what is money anyway? I could just sign everybody I want. Onyeka Okongwu accepts $2 million. Yeah, totally. We lose game 1. Yeah, totally. Giannis, 32, 8 and 5. Anthony Edwards, 24 and 7. Chet Holmgren, 20 and 10. Darius Garland, 36 and 14. And then they just bottled us up 1-2. That's unfortunate. 1-1. Up 2-1. Up 3-1 and 3-2 and 4-2. Now to the finals, taking on the Thunder yet again. We stole Chet Holmgren from them. They have Walker Kessler. Oh, look. Walker Kessler isn't happy here. Gee, maybe it's just that Walker Kessler is a miserable bitch. I don't know. I'm triggered about how everything is going. I mean, you got a good team. Miles Bridges, Josh Giddey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Terquavion Smith. And he's just like, I'm so unhappy everywhere I am. We win game 1. 32 for Eamon Thompson. Giannis, 29, 10 and 9. Good team effort from us. Shea gave him 24. Leonard Miller, 21. Josh Giddey, 16 and 10. Walker Kessler, 12 and 13. But I'm triggered. I'm so angry. 1-1. Up 2-1. Up 3-1. And it looks like we're going to finally come back and return as champions. The Brooklyn Nets now 2 championships in 3 seasons. Not quite the three-peat. Not as prestigious. But we are still a damn good basketball team. We're going to be winning this one handily. Hop in with about 1 minute left. Maybe get off a shot or 2. We're winning by 22 points at this point in the game. Where's my guy Dylan Holland? This guy was a stud for us. Good jumper. He missed, but you know, he's still a good player. And oh no, we gave up a layup. They only have 28 seconds left. And let's see how good Dylan Holland is. Going up over Walker Kessler Edwards. And getting a free throw, which I didn't really want. Oh my God, that's so slow. 4, 3, 2, one. I don't know what's happening, but the CPU decided just to not shoot the basketball for the final 10 seconds as we are champions yet again. The Brooklyn Nets returning as victors, 137-116. Giannis is crying because he still can't shoot free throws, but the young Dylan Holland took us to the promised land, former #1 overall pick. Delano Banton, how many times have I said his name in different fashions? Is that Malachi Flynn and Luke Kennard on our team? You'll love to see it. The Brooklyn Nets fans are all going mediocre as we hear this speech for the 15th time in a row, unchanged in the last 3 2K editions.
Congratulations to the whole organization and, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien trophy and I believe this suitcase are yours.
And Mike Stauffer, the glitchiest coach in the NBA, raises the trophy. Anthony Edwards' hand goes through it like it doesn't even matter. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, number 34, now a 3-time NBA Finals MVP, probably making competition for is he the GOAT of Brooklyn. He definitely is the best Nets player ever. Great game from Ants, Dylan Holland. As for them, just not a lot of scoring. They got completely blown out in this Game 7, and that is how the Brooklyn Nets return to glory. Giannis Antetokounmpo, NBA Finals MVP. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.